Hello, fourth grade parents, and welcome to Curriculum Title 19. Here is a list of the fourth grade teachers' names and what subject or area they teach. Parent communication is critical to your child's success. We have included quick and easy ways to communicate with your child's teacher. Please feel free to use email to contact your child's teachers with any questions or concerns you may have. Also, you can always call the school and leave a message with the secretary, and they will let us know to return your call. Living Tree is also a great way to contact your child's teacher. There is an inbox feature at the top of the website you can use to send your child's teacher a private message. How are teachers communicating with parents? Teachers also use the Living Tree inbox feature to send parents private messages about their child. Also, teachers post general messages on the news feed feature of Living Tree. You may also receive phone calls from your child's teacher regarding positive praises, questions, or concerns about your child. Your child has a parent communication folder in their binder. We would like for you to check this folder daily for graded papers and important flyers from the school so you can be in the know. Also, on Mondays, you can find your child's weekly newsletter, which includes important announcements as well as what your child will be doing that week at school. These newsletters can also be found on Living Tree each Monday. Clever.com is a quick and easy way for your child to access most of the educational websites used in the classroom at home. You can find your child's username and password for Clever in their parent communication folder. Our fourth grade students are familiar with how to log on to Clever, but if you were to have any difficulties doing this at home, please contact your child's teacher for more assistance.
Hi, parents and families. It's your fourth grade reading teachers, Miss Tebow and Miss Wheeler. A big focus for students when it comes to reading in fourth grade is being able to understand what they read. Sometimes our fourth grade kiddos get so caught up in trying to read fast that they are often not taking the time to actually understand what it is they are reading. We give passage tests for the kids to complete in class every other week. On these passage tests, it is our hope and expectation that your child will be able to read a fourth grade text independently and then answer around 10 comprehension questions related to what they just read. The passage tests are a big percentage of your child's grade and are weighted at 40%. We also give weekly quizzes and other assignments that account for 30% of your child's grade.
The way we determine your child's reading level, which is also known as their LACSAL, is by the Reading Inventory Assessment. We often refer to it as the RI assessment. We give this assessment 3 times a year, which is during the fall, winter, and spring. By the end of fourth grade, for your child to be considered on target, they need to achieve a LEXAL score of somewhere between 740 to 940. The midpoint, which is 840, is the goal we hope students can achieve or exceed. However, we are mainly focused on individual goals and growth. We will be sending home your child's LEXAL score after every RI assessment. You can find your child's score for the beginning of the year in their parent communication folder now. We have many resources available, such as Google Classroom, that we use on a daily basis. We also have Education Galaxy and Study Island, which are both an app students can get on to improve their reading and language skills. Also, we have Epic, which is a wonderful online library that is full of virtual books.
Many of our students this year have been asking us about reading homework this school year. As of now, we have decided not to send home specific nightly reading homework with students. The very best possible thing for your child to do at home is to read a book for 20 minutes a night to someone in your house. This has been shown to really improve students' reading in so many ways, as you can see in the chart on this slide. We also cover a range of writing genres in fourth grade. We complete opinion essays, informational essays, and narrative writing as well. Writing tends to be a very difficult skill for our fourth graders, so this is something we like to practice with them a lot in class before we turn them loose to do it independently. Please feel free to ask your child throughout the week what type of essay we're working on and ask them the components in that particular type of essay writing.
My name is Crystal White. I'm one of the fourth grade math teachers, and Miss Shelley Colley is the other fourth grade math teacher. So, as for how your child is graded in math, their classwork is 30% of their grade. Their quizzes will make up 30%, and then any tests, which are usually our end of module tests, will be 40% of the grade. The STAR Math Assessment is an online assessment program for students in grades 1 through 12. The program assesses 49 sets of math skills to determine a student's overall math achievement. The scale score, which is what's provided in your child's parent communication folder, uses a scale range of 0 to 1,400. This score can be used to compare students to each other as well as to themselves over time. As you see, the beginning of fourth grade, you have the distinguished, proficient, developing, and beginning scores. And the end of fourth grade also is a distinguished, proficient, developing, and beginning scores. The sites that we use weekly in math are Reflex, CERN, and Prodigy. There are other sites that we use, but those are the ones we use weekly.
So this is Miss Ball, and I'm Miss Klein. And we're going to be introducing the science and social studies content for the year. Okay, so we'll start out with our science. So as you can see, we have ecosystem, water cycle, weather, solar system and moon phases, light, sound, and simple machines. Next, you will see the social studies units for the year. So we'll start off with geography, then the American Revolution, Constitution, westward expansion, suffrage, Civil War, Reconstruction, government, and economics. Some websites that we frequently use for science and social studies, we'll use Google Classroom for assignments. We like to use Discovery Education for Magic School Bus and Liberty Kids videos. And at the bottom, you'll see Kahoot, where we can play games to review like quizzes and to get ready prepared for tests. And in science and social studies, here's how your child is graded. Our tests are 40%, quizzes are 30%, and classwork will be 30% also. So in science and social studies, we focus very heavily on vocabulary. So every week you'll notice that your child has some type of vocabulary to study. We'll usually send that home on a sheet with a definition, the words and the definition, and usually give them pictures and to go with their words. In class, we make vocabulary cards for your child to come home and study. There are multiple games that you can play with those cards. Typically on one side of the card, we like to put the word, and on the other side, we'll put a picture. We don't like to put the definition because we don't like them to memorize definitions. We want them to really be able to use the word in context and really be able to explain the word. So we feel like pictures help them do a better job of explaining. So just make sure that you're having conversations with your child. Make sure that you're asking them questions about their words, like, can you explain your word? Why do you think that? This is just really crucial for your child to better learn that word instead of just memorizing it. So vocabulary is a big part of science and social studies, and these are counted for quiz grades. Also, in science and social studies, we do a lot of writing. Writing is a big task for fourth graders, and it can be very difficult. So to help out with reading, we do a lot of writing. We feel like since we're teaching the topic and the subject, they're getting a really in-depth background knowledge, and so they're better able to turn around and write. Because a lot of times you'll hear your students or your child say they don't know what else to say, or they're done and they just wrote a couple sentences. Well, we want them to feel confident when they write and have fun when they write. So when they have the background knowledge and know what they're writing about, they typically do a lot better job. So we try to do at least one writing sample with each unit. So for example, this last unit when we did the water cycle, we wrote a narrative about my life as a water droplet. And so they had a lot of fun writing and doing that. And so that's the goal. You don't want it to be stressful. We want it to be fun for them. So we just want to let you know that just because we're science and social studies, we're heavily helping out reading, and we want to help their reading, them become strong readers and strong writers. So again, we hope you found this presentation beneficial. Again, feel free to contact us with any further questions.
And just one more tidbit for housekeeping. Please make sure that your child has earbuds or headphones to be able to use in school.
Thanks for watching.